Welcome to the Countryside Hobbyist. Today, we're doing the headlights and the alloys on the CMax. First job is to mask off around all the areas that you're going to be working on. So in this case, we're masking around both of the headlamps. We're also working on one of the fog lights, the other one needed replacing, which I've done, and also working on all four wheels. So I've masked around the tyre here. When we spray later, I will do behind it and in between it as well. So you can see the scuff there. I've got one of these good bits of kit, which is a little adapter for the drill. It comes with a set of sandpaper. Starting with a coarse sandpaper, 80 grit, and we're going to work our way up to about 400 at the end. So the little disc attaches to the backing plate, and then you can start your work. I found that the drill was pulling, so I had to use quite a lot of force with my left hand to keep it under control, to stop it kicking out. But you know, it was fine. Got the hang of it in the end, the first time I've done it. So once the 80 is done, you then go over it again, this time with 120 grit. And it's really important each time you go up the grades on the sandpaper that you take out all of the marks of the previous sanding. So you're going to go a little bit further and a little bit wider as you sand each of the larger grits. Now, I must have lost some footage here because I went through about 3 or 4 different grades of sandpaper, each time going a bit further round, as you can see where I'm sanding here. So I finished off with 400 grit, and by that stage, it got rid of all of the scuffs. When you've done your sanding, you need to then key up the rest of the alloy with some Scotch paper, as I've got there. Clean it all down with panel wipe. Really important to get all of that grease and dirt off, any bits of dust from the sanding. So give it all a really, really good wipe around and a good clean up with the panel wipe. And then we're ready to spray it. Now I got this alloy paint from Amazon. I'll put the link in the description. And when you're spraying, do nice, gentle sprays over the top. You don't want to spray too much in any one area, or it will pool and it will drip. And I had a couple of those when I did the wheels, which I had to then sand back a little bit and then respray. Try and get in all the little grooves. So while that's drying, moved on to the headlights. Now, as I said before, I'm not an expert. This is the first time that I've done this. It's a little project for me and my son to do over the summer. So again, started off with the tool, and I started off with an 800 grit on this. Went at it with the 800. Sprayed it down afterwards to have a look at the progress of what we were doing. Went down to 400 because it didn't really seem to do much with the 800. So by this stage I thought, well, I'll try a coarser grit and see what happens. But what actually happened was that I still couldn't really seem to be making much inroads into the grime that was on there. Actually ended up gouging out some bits of the headlamp, as you can see there, with some dirt still in it. I was a bit concerned by this point. So I went back to hand sanding, I thought I would put the tool to one side, get out the sanding block, get some wet and dry paper on there. I think I started off with a 400 and then started to sand that out with the wet and dry paper on the sanding block, moving up the grades each time, so 400 to about 800 to about 1,000, I think 1,200. I think I finished off with about 1,500 on this. And you can see that each time, as with the alloy, you've got the coarser grit beforehand, so with the finer grit you want to make sure you take out all of that coarser sanding marks with the finer grit afterwards. So I had a go on that with the hand sander, and actually that, thank goodness, did seem to do what I wanted it to do. It keyed up the area nicely, it sanded back all the previous sanding marks, the water from the wet and dry paper, a bit of panel wipe there I think I'm using as well, just to see how we're doing. So obviously it looks sanded at the moment, but we'll fix that a little bit later on when we come to put the lacquer on. So again, going over it with the sander here. Yeah, I was a little bit focused on trying not to ruin my headlight or my son's headlight at this stage, so I didn't show the different the different grades of sandpaper to the video, but it's about 400 to about 1,500. And in the end, yeah, did manage to rescue it. So those grooves and those marks that the power tool had taken into the headlight, we managed to sand right back down. See, actually, when we had the finished effect at the end, yeah, we were pretty pleased with it. With that final spray, you can see we've got rid of those grooves, as I said. So we took that learning and moved on to the other headlight. So this time we gave it a really, really good scrub first, because I'm not sure I got all the dirt off of the other one first. So we gave it an extra good scrub with a scrubbing brush. Started with the 400 grade sandpaper. We didn't use the power tool on this. Actually, I gave my son a chance to do this headlamp, so he's sanding and I'm spraying for him here. So start off with that 400, and as with the other headlamp, eventually, and then we move up through the grades to about 1,500 at the end. So again, we've done the 400, done the 800, now on to the 1,200. Wet and dry, keeping it nice and damp, making sure that we're sanding out all of the previous sanding marks when we go through the grades. Up to 1,500. So this was the final grade that we used. All the way over. So now we're ready to give it the clear coat lacquer. I'll put a link to the product in the description. So with this is like a 2-part lacquer. It comes with this lock at the bottom with a little ring on it. You attach that to the bottom, lift it and turn it, and then you need to shake the two components together for 2 minutes. So I've sped some of that up for you here rather than watching me shaking a can for 2 minutes. And then when you apply it, again, you want to do nice, even sprays, light sprays. And one direction, and then I went back and did light sprays again the other direction and let that dry. And straight away you can see how that's brought up that headlamp. Did the same to the other headlamp. Lightly in one direction, then lightly in the other one. And then on the wheels as well, that alloy spray's dried now. So we do the same thing, giving it light sprays, let it dry, and then give it a second coat. Then we take the masking off and ready for the final bits and bobs. So I'm not an expert. This is the first time I have ever done anything like this. I've used tutorials online. Really recommend CVR POV. I'll put the link to his channel in the description. But there's the before and there's the after. And actually, it was simple. It was easy. The final thing we had to do was just take out those center caps and we replaced them with some nice new shiny ones. And then, yeah, see both of those headlights look nice and shiny, really, really nice, really, like they're straight out of the factory, really, if I say so myself. The alloys, yeah, there's a little bit of spray got through some of our masking around the edge, but that'll wear off. But otherwise, yeah, we're really pleased with them, with all four, nice and shiny. So that's the second part of the CMax restoration project. Do go back and check out the first bit if you haven't seen that already, where we show you the state of the car and do some of the black plastic. And then next time we'll be looking at more of the bodywork of the filling and the painting and so on. But that's that for now. I hope you enjoyed it and I hope to see you again. But until next time, keep enjoying your hobbies.